Hi, my name is Dr. Stan Ogle. I'm a naturopathic practitioner, natural medicine doctor, and I'm passionate about what I'm about to show you is the care of the elderly, because my grandmother that raised me, she lived to be 103 years old, and up until 95 she was still up and about able until she had a slight fall and then things started to go downhill. Taking care of the elderly, I think, is a great opportunity for folks like myself, grandchildren and even children, to show their loved ones and family members that, hey, even when you get old, there's an opportunity there whereby you can still be happy and contented with family life in general. What I'm about to show you is a project I undertook recently where we were able to get a very good structure with 7 rooms and 7 bedrooms, and each bedroom has its own toilet and bath, which is the first. And then we've created down here an opportunity for the elderly, rather than watching television after breakfast from 7, 8 o'clock in the morning till 7, 8 at night. They have a space down here adjoining the main property where they can relax, play cards, rummy once a month. We probably do a little karaoke for them because they like to sing, and give them an opportunity to feel that they want to live a little bit longer than presently being stuck in a home, in a nursing home, in a care facility, just sitting all day watching television. That's a no-no. And that is what prompted me to be involved in this project, because it offered that wonderful opportunity to make the elderly happy and feel like they want to live for another 20 years, rather than, hello, I'm going to drop dead tomorrow morning because look at my environment. So that's important for us, and I think as children, grandchildren, or children, we owe it to our elderly folk, our relatives, our elderly relatives, to try to help them in that regard. And hence the reason for this entire project. Okay, what I'd like to do is to show you around. I'm going to start outside the structure, showing you the existing building and then the additional structures which we put in place, including this whole vast area here downstairs on the ground floor, which should be used for their recreation. Okay, so let's walk around the building. Very quiet out here. You can see from this angle here the structure, the existing property, and then as we walk around, and then also the addition that we've made to the structure. Now, on this new structure here that's there, ground floor, as I said, will be a recreational area for the elderly. My wife and myself would be occupying the middle area there, and then there's a roof deck where laundry for the elderly would be dried and so on, air dried and so on. But we've had folks that are nurses, medical profession come by. We've had folks that presently own care facilities for the elderly, like this one, and they're amazed. First of all, this opportunity for the elderly to sit out after breakfast in a nice large area like that, good ventilation, breeze coming through, and be able to talk to each other and make jokes with each other. They consider that a first, because normally the only space these folks have is the living room of a facility, of a home. After breakfast, perhaps eaten in the same room. You'll see that we have a separate breakfast area in this building here. So they're kind of limited, and they get down-spirited fairly easily. And I think it's very easy, it's very it's not rocket science. It's easy to understand how and why that happens. And I'm saying my goal, because my grandmother who raised me lived to such a nice, ripe, as we say, old age, I want to be sure that the folks that are entrusted to us in their last days are living as well and as comfortable and as happy as possible. And that's the idea behind the Dr. Stan Retirement Center project. That is the concept. Okay, let's go ahead. Rather than entering from the front of the building, we could do, but rather than entering from the front, we're going to enter from the side here and do a walk through the existing property, and then we'll also see the internal happenings here with this new addition. Just cut down some of the bush and so on that was here, so it's a little bit messy. Step as you step over. So, we can get to this also by coming down that side. And here, what we're going to do, we're going to enter from the kitchen area. Yes. This is the dining room. Will be our dining room facility. Here we have a small room that is for the night staff. So the night staff, they have this small right there. And this, we're still cleaning this up, but they would have, the night staff that is, access to a bathroom, shower, adjoining the room that they'll be in. Okay. So a little bit of work to be done there, but by and large, and that too, I was considered by folks that own nursing homes that is a very good thing. Okay, little nursing station here so that anybody wanting to go through there obviously will be recognized at this junction. Okay, then we're going to show you from the front, as if this is the front of the thing. So if you came through the front here, this is where you would come in, reception table here, and then this is the waiting room or living room area. Okay, following that, we've still got things to shuffle around. This is where the office would be. This is where the office would be. Skating board, but the elderly is not going to be doing skating. And these are the brand new mattresses we have. And you'll see as you go into each of the rooms, we're using quality, which we brought in, quality hospital beds. You see this, and everybody would have a side table, wardrobes here, of course, and very comfortable. One elderly home owner was amazed. She said, "Where did you get these? Where did you get these? I want these for my folks." But it's top of the line, and they're not clustered up. It's very, very comfortable, very nice. Each room has its own bathroom. Here you'll see full bathroom, toilet, shower facility. So that too is great. And as we go here now, I'm going to show you the different rooms here. So again, and then you can see, if you come from here, you see toilet facility there. You don't have to go right in, but the toilet facility there. Yeah. And then side tables, again, everyone will have their own side table. And then again here, this is not going to be here, this is going to be out the way. But I'm just showing you the hospital beds, wardrobes, side table. And again, each room has its own toilet, bath, shower. Okay. Alright. As you come out of that, this is another room, and the same thing. Toilet, bath, and shower, and two residents will be here. Again, high quality hospital beds. That's what we're going to have. Okay. Now from here, what I want to do is to walk you onto the extension. I'm going to ask you just to watch your head because this is as far as we got, and we want to finish up by just putting a roof on. That's all this needs, and let's put a roof on to do some tiling, plastering of the walls, and that's pretty much it. So the steps would be, I just walk from outside, come up through, and this will be a doorway here, right? This is going to be a kitchen area. All this is kitchen, living room, dining room. This is the toilet for guests, and this is bedroom, toilet facility, where you have toilet bowl, wash basin, shower, all of that's going to be here. And there are two rooms like this within the structure, right? Again, another bedroom structure. This, by the way, is from my wife and myself. We've moved out of a facility where we were paying $1,200 a month, 12 and change, to this, and I'm saving $1,200 a month by moving here, so I'm able to service whatever loan or facility that I may have incurred in bringing this about. Also, downstairs, you see how large it is. The clinical practice which we have, I intend to use a quarter of that area down there for the consultations, thereby saving myself another $25. So it's about $3,700 a month I'm saving, which could go to service any loan facility just by being here and getting this finished. Okay. Then what I'd like to show you is you don't have to go all the way up, but there are steps here that would lead up to the roof deck, where and only allowed in this area would be the staff. This is where the lady doing the servicing. This is where we're going to hang the clothes to dry. Again, there's only the nurse with the key to open this back structure here would be able to access this. But this is where we need to put a roof on this, and this is the holdup. The residents will not be coming up here at all. This is out of bounds totally for the residents. This is just for ourselves and for the staff doing the cleaning to bring laundry up here to dry. And this pretty much is it, so you can be careful as you go back down. All of this is going to be block work around, so all very safe. Here, go back through. You're coming along. And now we're going to go to this last little piece up here. not going to go in there, just have a toilet here. This is a room. You can kind of stuff that I've moved up from my place, just waiting for this thing to finish. So again, the hospital beds here, and we're just waiting to get the okay to finish off, and then this will become a room for one of the residents, for a couple of the residents. Again, toilet bath facility here, and everything has its own, every bedroom has its own toilet bath facility. We're not going to go in there, but there, again, a large bedroom there where 2 residents. And this area here is going to be, it's all cordoned off. Again, only the nurse will have a key for this lock. Okay. But this here, this vast area, if you came in, you'll see this vast area here is going to be recreational for the folks on this level and the next level. So very, very comfortable. We have tables and chairs here. But then downstairs, as I said, is even better in terms of relaxation for the elderly folks and so on. So there you have it. It's quite a breakthrough. What I'm being told by folks that operate this kind of facility. And to be honest with you, I can't wait, and I have 1 or 2 folks can't wait for us to get started. So thank you, and may God bless our elderly, because they're the ones who, in my case, raised me. They're the ones who passed down some tremendous tips as to how we should live our lives, be givers, not just takers and grabbers. And all of these are things which we need to pass down to our kids and their kids. Because a lot of that I find is missing in this country. There's little empathy, there's little, how many times or how often have you seen a child next door that is sufficiently sensible helping the elderly relative next door? I don't think I've seen that. But these are things that I think parents and grandparents need to be talking about at the dinner table in their homes, so that we can have better relationships, and hopefully one day, if it needs be able to bless and support and look after our elderly folk. Thank you. I hope the tour through was informative and it made sense to you. And we're just asking for rapid assistance to get this thing wrapped up. God bless. And we're looking for materials and labor costs. Is about $75,000. Then we're asking for about a $25,000. We have to look to get some supplies, and about $30,000 for actual working capital. So altogether, it's about $130,000. And between these 2 structures, as is, the value is well over $1 million. So it shouldn't be difficult for any institution, bank or otherwise, to advance us that. As I said, we're saving $3,700 by having the clinical work done here, living on the compound. You see the 2-bedroom facility adjoining here, which I took hard cash, wasn't borrowed from any facility or bank or person, hard cash that I have, and plowed it into that structure. And now we just need the finishing touches to be done, and that's why we're asking for the assistance. Thanks much. God bless.